Hey fam, welcome back. I am all sporty spice today. Brian and I had a little workout this morning, but I am here to present you with my May Boxy Base and Boxy Premium unboxings. So if you want to see what I got in my boxes this month, as well as see me apply some of these products on my face, go ahead and stay tuned. We're going to get into it right now. Okay, this hair is wildin', but you're going to ignore that and get right into our base box. My base box this month included bubble wrap, and my choice this month was the Elemis Dynamic Resurfacing Facial Pads. The Hourglass highlighting stick was completely long gone, girl, by the time I got my choice. So there was this, and I think maybe a Glam Glow product, perhaps, I'm not sure, but I picked this and I'm happy to get this. I do love the brand Elemis, and I have not tried their resurfacing pads. This is a super expensive brand, so whenever I can get this in BoxyCharm, I'm always super grateful. And that's kind of where the good news ends. But anyway, so the next thing I see in my box is this Daily Concepts shampoo bar. This bar is a vegan product. It is made essentially to help save plastic. What you do is, and I haven't tried this yet, obviously, but in essence, what you do is you got this little soap on a rope, this little guy, and I guess you lather this up and you can run this through your hair. What I was excited about with this was that I see a lot of oils included. It's made in Mexico. Oh, avocado oil, Nepal cactus, aloe. So I mean, there's some like kind of like moisturizing ingredients, it sounds like, in here. I am a little concerned because you see this amount of hair that I have. I'm not sure how I would, if I like rub this against my head, if I rub it in my hands, if I have to reapply this a million times. I like where they're, oh, it does smell really good though. It's like a strong scent. I really like it though. Like, it's like a strong scent. I like, it's more that like kind of spa scent, like when you first walk into like a Hand and Stone or Massage Envy, I would assume, or any other nice little spa. They always have like that like super calming, oh, delicious herbally smells. But I'm just concerned with the amount of hair I have. And it might be a process, but we'll give it a try. The next thing I see are these Dead Sea Mineral Vitamin C Serum makeup removing wipes, and the brand is AYAM Beautycare. So, life hack from me to you, if you don't already know this, I tend to use baby wipes for makeup removers. You get a lot more in the pack and it's way less expensive. So I typically get the ones for like sensitive skin. I figure if it's safe enough for baby skin, it's safe enough to take off my makeup. That's just my rap. I learned that, believe it or not, from a professional makeup artist at a photo shoot back in like 2008. She's the one that actually taught me, like, she's like, don't buy makeup wipes. They're like 16 wipes in a pack. Get baby wipes. So I switched then. Take it, leave it, whatever you want to do with that information. I don't really need makeup wipes. I also recently picked up these little Johns from Amazon that I love. They're like these little cloth, like reusable facial like cottons, but they're not cottons, they're like cloth. They weren't too expensive. I think you get like 12 in a pack. You just wash them in the washing machine, and I've been loving those with micellar water to take off any makeup or swatches. So I'm trying to kind of get away from the makeup wipe thing. So I'm not like, you know, I mean, I'll use them, they're fine. You know, but it is what it is. Last month the base box was kicking the premium box's butt, and this month I think we might have the reverse. I also received this Trestique concealer in the shade Bisque. I do believe this concealer is too deep for my skin. It looks more like a medium shade. So I'll either set this aside for a giveaway, or I'll try to pass this along to someone in my life that I think might match this shade. We'll see. I have so many concealers. I just feel like me opening it and using it would be wasteful. So I'm gonna skip that. And then the last product in my base box is this Studio Makeup palette. This is the Ease to Wear eyeshadow palette. The inside color story is very pretty. It actually reminds me a little bit of sort of the color story in the Urban Decay Reloaded palette, a little reminiscent of the Sultry palette. I'm also going to be setting this aside for a future giveaway. I'm planning on doing a 500 subscriber giveaway, so stay tuned for that. I already have a couple products for that, a couple more coming, so... But yeah, this I'll put aside for a giveaway. So from the base box, you know, I'm definitely excited about the resurfacing pads. I'll give this a try, and I know I'll be able to put these to good use. So there we have it. Now let's move on to the premium box. So from the premium box this month, my choice product, All right. My choice product was from Skin & Co. It's the Truffle Therapy Eye Concentrate. It is a product made in Italy. And you know what is kind of driving me crazy a little bit though is for as big as this box looks, girl, look at this little John. Why? Why with the excessive packaging? Every tree asks why. Just give us a little tiny itty bitty box and don't use all this packaging and waste all this cardboard, please. The next product was this Tarte Sugar Rush. So this is their like kind of like tween line or young adult line. This is the Sugar Rush Best Bud Lip Butter Balm. So this I'm very excited about. It's in the shade or flavor, well I guess shade, Peony. And this is adorable. Look how cute. He's got like a little flower top and it smells like icing, dessert, something I'd like to eat. It smells good. The thing I was the most excited about in the box was this little guy from Milk Makeup. This is in the shade Flare, and this is a Glow Oil Lip and Cheek Stick. It's a sheer blush and stain packed with hydrating rice bran oil for a shimmering wash of color. So I will try this today on my face. So we have a product from KVD Vegan Beauty. We'll just cover that up. 24-hour Super Brow Long Wear Pomade in the shade Dark Brown. So I've never tried this product before, but I'm always excited to try new brow products. I am not the greatest with pomades, but we will give it a try and see. Cute little packaging. And we've got our pomade in here. Another product I got in my box this month is from the brand PureHeals by Nature Village. It's the Centella 90 Ampoule Serum. So I wasn't sure what this was, and so I looked it up. Now the product description says it relieves irritation of sensitive skin and strengthens the skin barrier. When I did a little bit more research into this product, I saw that it's actually often used in Eastern medicine for like its healing properties. They talked about its ability to like even out the skin tone. I think it might help with like hyperpigmentation. It's supposed to like help heal the skin. So I thought that was really interesting that it's like almost seen as like a medicinal product. I believe they said it's widely used in India and maybe other parts of Asia. So I was actually really excited to give this a try, and we'll see if it helps rebuild my skin barrier and maybe helps fade my hyperpigmentation, and we'll see what it's capable of. But that's a product I'd have to test over time. And then the last product in my box is from Too Faced. This is the Neutral Matte Eyeshadow Palette. And then the palette looks like this, beveled out on each side. It's got a little like heart clasp. And inside you have 9 matte shades. We'll give this a try today. We only basically have 3 products to try because I was a fool and put on lipstick. I'll swatch the lip balm and let you know. It's a very cute component. It smells delicious. And I have to try it on my lips. It doesn't feel like the most luxurious balm that ever lived. It's not like super emollient like a Laneige sleeping mask, but I'm happy to have it. It'll look really cute in my purse too. Okay, so let's start with cheeks because that's probably our easiest product today. Got this cute little component. I'm so excited. I have like a small collection of creamy blush products that I've started to accumulate, and I'm excited to have this one too to kind of compare and see which formula I like best. Let's just try applying some of this on my cheeks. All right, and I'll get out my blending brush. So this doesn't blend as easily as other cream cheek products I've tried. It could be that I went in with a little bit too much, but that didn't seem likely because I was kind of quit while I was ahead, I thought. This is definitely a little stickier. It's not my favorite blush formula at all, but I am happy to have it, and I think it'll be really pretty on the lips too. It might just be better for like a no makeup day. Now let me try going back in with my foundation brush, because this is just not what I was going for. And that's a nice thing about cream products, is they're a little bit more like manipulatable. Is that even a word? easier to be manipulated on your face. Like you can kind of do more with them as long as they don't dry down super fast. You can always go back over with your foundation, kind of blend everything together. I don't know if any of you guys have tried that reverse foundation technique. I definitely want to try that very soon. All right, well, that's about as good as she's going to get, I think. After having tried it, I'm a little less excited about this product than I was, but it's not the end of the world. It's just not the most like blendable formula that ever lived for a cream blush. Maybe I would try it maybe directly on a brush next time and see if that makes it easier to blend than putting it directly on my face. I mean, it's okay. It's just a little stickier than I love, but I would still use it again and play with it. All right, for brows, I will pull you guys in a bit. Get all nice and close. Okay, so I'm gonna tap into this pomade with my little Moda BMX 498 line. This pomade appears to be really emollient. Start under my brow, about here, and just draw a little line. Follow my natural brow shape. Okay. So far, so good. Okay, and then I'm going to similarly, with just like a lighter hand, go along the top and kind of shape my brow. Okay, and then I'm going to just kind of flick in the front here. Just kind of flick in like an upward motion. This does seem to dry quite quickly, so you want to move quickly when using this product, which is hard to do when you're doing your brows. Okay. Looks decent, I think. Kind of fluff them a little bit. Well, looks like a pretty good brow. Not mad at it. Everything on my hand is pretty much dried. That was like one teeny tiny little dip. I think those look okay. Right? Okay. That's all right, I think. I like this stuff. It's pretty good. And then we'll bust out one of those makeup wipes to wipe off my hand. They smell pretty good. This is the size. And we'll see how well they take off this. Oh, all right. They work pretty well, I'd say. Glad we got to test these in a unconventional way. Well, I guess it's not really unconventional, but I'm happy I got to demo these wipes for you when I actually like needed a wipe. That's pretty cool. And I think that took off the product very well. And it smells good. Okay, let's do an eye look. What do you say? So for our eye look, using the Too Faced Natural Matte Palette, I'm gonna use this like fluffy crease brush, and I am going to tap into the shade. Let's try Cleavage, which is this shade here. So we will grab a little bit of that on our fluffy brush. And I'm just going to start this in the crease. So far the shade is Blending, which is a nice change for Too Faced. It's a really pretty color. I've been so obsessed with these mauve tones. I don't know what it is with me, but I'm just into them. I'm just working that back and forth in the crease, bringing it down a little bit into the outer corner. And that built up pretty nicely. And this shade kind of reminds me a little bit of my favorite shade Fig from the White Peach palette. Then I'm going to take this fluffy Morphe brush. I'm going to tap into this Nude Goals shade. And I just want to buff out this top part, just to kind of soften everything. Whoa, that was a little too much. Wow, that color really like totally changed the color of the shadow I was working with, so I need to make the same mistake on the other side. It was just like, whoa, that really like changed the whole vibe. All right, let me go back in with my crease brush, back into cleavage. I just want to build this up again. Then I'm going to grab this little guy, and I want to sort of stamp this plum purple called Risky Biz into my outer corner. And drag it down to my lash line. The shade's definitely a little patchier than the other shades we used, but it's also purple and it's also a deeper shade. Purples can be a little tougher to formulate. All right, let's see what we can do with this. Kind of try to blend this. So I'm glad that that does blend. Too Faced shadows can definitely be very hit and miss. In my experience, the majority of their shadows are a miss for me. But there are some that have a just better formula, like the Just Peachy Mattes. And I think this All Matte palette is kind of along the same lines, where even the deeper shades do seem to blend well, which is good. And I'm not struggling with this palette as much as I have with some other Too Faced palettes in the past, which is great. It's cute. Okay, so then I'm gonna, whoa. For the lower lash line, I'm gonna dip back into cleavage on this fluffy brush, and I'm just gonna run this along my lower lash line. So I'm gonna throw on some mascara and we'll be right back for final thoughts. So all in all, I would say this month, I think the premium box definitely outshined the base box. And you know what? I'm okay with that. I really am. I think it makes me more annoyed when the product I spend more money on, like, can't even hold a candle to the product I spend less money on. Like that kind of stuff annoys me. But when like the product that I'm spending less money on is more functional or practical, and maybe the one I'm spending more money on is a little bit more exciting, that kind of sits better with me personally. Base box, like I said, I'm giving away a few of the products I got, which is fine. I don't need a million tons of makeup, you know what I mean? The products that I did get that I liked, I think are interesting. The shampoo is a different concept, and I like the idea of them trying to reduce plastic waste. I think that's really noble. The resurfacing pads I think will be exciting and helpful to use, hopefully. Elemis is a great brand. Oh, and the makeup removing wipes worked really well to remove that like tattoo brow pomade. So I like that. I didn't feel irritated. I didn't have to really like rub at my skin. It did seem to dissolve the makeup pretty effectively, so that was good news. The premium box was definitely the star this month for me. I actually really liked the eyeshadow palette. I was surprised because I've had a little bit of trouble sometimes with Too Faced eyeshadow formula in the past, where it's been a little unblendable and the shimmers have been lackluster and so on and so forth. Some palettes have been fantastic for me, like the Just Peachy Mattes. Some palettes have been a bit of a flop. So I was happy that this one is one that the shadows really blended well. I can see me using these colors, and I can always pull in a shimmer shadow or two with these all matte looks from another palette, so that's fine too. Overall, I was happy with that palette. I'm super excited for the little lip balm. I have like the crustiest, driest lips on planet Earth. Thank you, you know. Guinness Book of World Records, I'm waiting for you to call me. So getting a lip balm is, I mean, I love that. I was a little bummed with the Milk Cheek product. I was so excited to get that. In retrospect, it's a little bit of a stickier formula, but I don't hate it and I'll totally reuse it. It's just not as creamy as like a Tower 28 blush or a Fenty blush. This is just a little stickier, I think, than some of those other formulas, but I'm not mad at it. You know, it's fine. And I think it's a cute color. I think it's like very like cute for spring, but I would probably want to set this one maybe with another blush, just because like it is still a little bit tacky. Like my skin feels okay. I didn't set it with powder today because I knew I'd be using a cream blush. And my skin doesn't feel like too tacky down here, but like where my cheeks are, definitely feels sticky. So I would probably either set that with a translucent powder or I would set it with blush. The brow pomade I was surprisingly into more than I thought I would be. I actually have an e.l.f. pomade and I have a Maybelline pomade. Might have another one that I'm forgetting, but this one I think worked really, really well. I didn't find it too hard to work with. A little bit goes a really long way, which is awesome because you'll get a ton more bang out of your buck. Oftentimes with brow pencils, if you use the same one every single day, you might run out of it in like a month or 2, 3 months, something like that. With this, I feel like you could get like years out of this product with the little bit that you need to use and how far it'll stretch. So that was really good news. And I'm happy to have that, to be honest with you. I'm excited to try the eye cream. And I am excited to have almost like a medicinal serum, it seems like, that's supposed to help heal your skin and rebuild your skin barrier and all this good stuff. So I like that. I think it's really interesting, especially it's something that's used in like Eastern medicine. So I think that's pretty cool. Overall, I was pretty happy with the boxes this month. I like that I had a variety of products to choose from. I like that my premium box had a lot of products that I was looking forward to and that I enjoyed. So overall, that was pretty much my experience this month. I'd love to know what you guys got in your boxes. If you get base and premium, which one did you like better? Were you happy with your base box this month? Or were you happy with your premium box? What products did you get? What were your thoughts? I want to hear them all down in the comments below. I thank you guys so much for being here with me today, and I hope you enjoyed this video. Until the next one, bye.